So God has been calling me to start sharing miracle moments in my life, basically testimonies of how He's moving in my life. And I need to start being obedient, because when we are not, God has His ways of making us be obedient, making us do the things He's calling us to do. And one thing I want to start by sharing is the fact that God will make you, and He will allow for things to happen in your life in order for you to be obedient and do the things He's calling you to do.
Please, I really want to go to the front house.
So God is requiring a Sabbath of me, which is something I'm not used to doing, because I'm not used to ever having time off or rest. And last week I had to learn the hard way. So I'm posting this so that you don't have to hurt to learn the hard way, or the expensive way, because literally He allowed for my car to break down and for me to not work for like 3 days just so that I could listen. And He showed me in those days how I'm not used to resting. So like, since I'm an artist, like I'm used to always just doing gig work and stuff, and like having gigs, and it's always like nonstop. So like I'm not used to ever having rest, and most of my working life I've spent it not working 9 to 5s, but always like figuring it out on my own. And it's when it's like that, or like that was my experience, like I'm not used to like having days off or anything like that, and I never think of needing a day off. And now God is calling me to do my Sabbath, so I chose my day that I'm gonna dedicate to the Lord. And I'm encouraging you to do the same, because if He is requiring that of me at this moment, He's likely requiring that of His whole body. So yeah, we need time to listen. We need time to God to talk to us. We need time to experience what God wants to do in our lives and allow Him to do it simply by the act of listening. And one thing that I've noticed too is that when I do take the time, or like those days that He took away from me, He replenished. Like God is the God of provision. He's the God that knows how to provide for His children, and He's a wonderful Father who happens to own everything in the whole entire universe, because He created it. So we cannot be afraid to let our Father tell us what He wants us to do, and us following that, and then know that in us doing what He wants us to do, He will provide and He will replenish our supply, our resources, and He will glorify and exalt Himself in the process through us.